Hello everyone, today I'm going to try and put Asmongold in my video game as a playable character. Stick around till the end because we're going to see him in action, cutting down hordes of demons and fighting big demon bosses. Let's get right into it. Okay, first we need to get Asmon's face onto the face of the character. So I found a pretty good image of his face online, and what we're going to do is actually overlay it on top of the texture of the character's face, and then we're going to try to blend them together. Now, this looks a little bit messed up and pretty creepy, so just bear with me, but I think it's going to yield good result. Okay, so now that we have the face selected, we can actually start picking the beard and the face model and the hair. So I went with the neck beard, and it's actually called that in the game, funny enough, but I find it resembles Asmon's beard as closely as we can get it. And then I also went with this longer mustache that actually seems to blend in with the beard and make it look more like a goatee, just like Asmon's. And of course, I'm going with the longer hair, which is how Asmon's current hair is. Okay, so we've got his face pretty much in order. Let's give him some sweet armor and get into game and see how this actually looks. From a distance, he actually shows some pretty strong resemblance, and I'm pretty happy with this. Of course, once we get closer up, you can start to see some cracks, and, you know, it starts to get a little bit messy, but I think this is as good as we're going to be able to get it for now. Now, we aren't done just yet. If Asmon is to kill giant demon hordes, we need to give him a big sword and a bunch of really awesome warrior abilities, so we're actually going to make a full new skill tree and weapon just for him. So let's get into that. Now, to make a weapon, the first thing we need to do is we need to handle the locomotion, which means the running animations. You can't just have a big sword and then normal running animations. You need to have something that actually shows the weight of running with the sword and something that shows him actually holding it. So we're going to get into that and show you how it looks. Okay, next up are the attacks, which we need 6 of. We need 1 attack for the left mouse button. It's going to be a normal sword swing. It's going to be really slow because the sword is huge. Next up, we have the right mouse button, which is going to be this big sword charge attack where you're going to actually charge up like this. And here's what it looks like with sound and some particle effects and a bit of polishing added. After that is our number 1 ability. It's going to be called Harden, and what it's going to do is convert damage into stamina. You know, think of it like kind of like a shield. You harden your skin and you absorb a lot of the damage for a duration. Number 2 is going to be called Devastate, and it's going to trade health for a big damage swing. Number 3 is going to be called Rage, and it's going to convert rage to health. That'll help offset the health usage of the second ability. Last but not least, the 4th ability is going to be called Hell Swing, and it's going to be this big rage dump ability that swings twice, and you do this whirlwind thing, and anyways, you'll see how it looks, but it's going to be pretty sweet. So here's what I came up with to start. Like I said, we added an entirely new skill tree to accommodate all these abilities, along with the new weapon. So what we're going to do is we're going to get into game, we're going to put all these new abilities on, we're going to equip our new weapon, and we're going to head down to the training dummies and test out how they work. As you can see, the left click with the greatsword, we're swinging it. It's a 3-piece combo. I think it actually hits 4 times, but it's a 3-piece swing with just an extra little bit of damage at the end. You can see it's working pretty good. Has a good AoE to it. Our right click, of course, is that awesome charge ability, which charges up just like I described, and it actually turns into a ranged attack at the final charge, so it hits for cone damage. So you can actually mow down waves of guys with this, and you'll see us mow down waves of demons with this ability. It's amazing. Now you can see me using Harden here. It puts that little particle effect around me so that you know stamina is going to be absorbed. Now our second ability, Devastate, you can see my health go down, and you can see the sword swing go out at the target dummies, and it hits for a lot of damage. Now the third ability is Rage. You can see me here trading 40 Rage, and my health will go up, and the Rage, of course, goes down. This currently is a 1-to-1 ratio, meaning you'll actually get 40 health for 40 Rage. This is pretty broken because your heal power will stack on top of that, so if you have a weapon or a few pieces of armor, you might end up having 40 or 50 heal power, and that's a 90 heal for 40 Rage. That's a lot, but we want you guys to feel strong and overpowered for now, so we're going to leave it how it is at the moment. And of course our last ability, Hell Swing, which is this big rage nuke. It costs 80 rage, which is a lot, but it does 500 damage on a 15-second cooldown. Okay, that's really short. To put it into perspective, the other nuke in the game is called Holy Bomb, and it has a 30-second cooldown. Of course, you can use it at range, so that's kind of the trade-off, but it also costs 80 mana, so it's kind of the rage version of Holy Bomb. Alright guys, now that we've got all these abilities in order, we are going to show you the cinematic montage that we came up with of Asmon himself mowing down waves of demons, gore and guts everywhere, using his new ability set to kill big demon bosses. Exactly what you want to see. So let's get into it.